She was writing random things, color painting random plates and mugs, which was so unnecessary.
Shares her traumatic experiences in the UK. But then again, for holidays, she is following a UK holiday tradition like a Christmas cracker.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to a new episode of What's This Behavior? So today we are gonna talk about a real life example of Shuke Thakte Bhute Kilai, because she could be a real life princess living in a palace, but she chose to live that life and do bullshit shows on Netflix and podcast and whatnot. So we are gonna talk today about the entitlement of entitled wives, the Hollywood wife, Meghan Markle. Oh, sorry, I forgot that she is a Sussex now. So she is a celebrity that everyone loves to hate. Miss Meghan Sussex. So before we start our video, we request you to like, share, and subscribe to our channel if you like our videos. So Netflix just dropped their new episode of Love, Meghan, the holiday celebration. And after watching the show, we have learned a lot from Megan that we have to discuss. So first, I'd love to ask Lamia that Christmas is coming. So what did you learn from her?
Yeah, I learned that a cooking show could be about crafting. And we saw that she was making some wreaths, some plate drawing, some cup drawing, and some Christmas cracker.
This works. There
One,
we go.
2, 3.
Oh!
She always shares her traumatic experiences in the UK. But then again, for holidays, she is following a UK holiday tradition like a Christmas cracker. And she is bringing the UK culture into the US. And I did not like relate to it because like how can you bring something related to your very traumatic past to your present and your future and your career?
Yeah, because she cannot leave that identity, because if she brings the UK vibe, then she can relate that she is a princess or Sussex and whatsoever.
And that's our only selling point, probably. Like, someone visits France for a week and then they start giving you advice on how to make a bread. So I felt like that on this show.
So talking about bread, that reminds me of the food. So when she made a salad with the ingredients that Harry absolutely hates and gives it to him to eat. So like what do you think about his reaction?
It's literally your favorite salad of all time.
Ooh.
Beets, black olives, fennel,
Yep.
anchovies.
Oh wow, that's like the anti-salad.
Everything you hate.
Oh, by the way, it's not Harry, it's H and M. Oh my god, even teenagers are not like that these days. Teenagers, cup lovers, do not act like this. And also, to be honest, if you ask, like, she prepares something which Harry absolutely hates, I think Harry's life is now like that. He is somehow just enduring all the hobbies of Meghan. And it feels like if you notice Harry's face, I'm not talking about only this show. If you see some clips of Meghan taking Harry to different US occasions and different places, it feels like Harry is most of the time very out of the place.
We'll see you upstairs. Hey, Harry.
He is not enjoying. So anyway, whatever food she served him, it doesn't matter. He is
Yeah.
unhappy anyway.
That reminds me of one of the events. It was a concert or a live show or something. So Harry was asked to come on the stage, and I think he whispered to her that, yeah, maybe you come in later. But she did not listen to him. She was on the stage without any announcement, and Harry looked so surprised.
Chief Mark Halbrig. Oh hi. Hi. Chief Mark, thank you for giving the full context.
He was not expecting it to happen. And even in this show, I know it's a reality show, it has a script, but she acts like everything is a surprise, like the chef she brought into the show. She knew what are the ingredients are, but then she was so surprised. Oh my god, you are cooking a dish that Harry hates. Like, it's so fake, so pretentious.
I feel like this is all fake.
And also, did you notice, like, all the time she pretend to be so sophisticated and Duchess of Sussex, but she has, I think, hygiene issues in one take when she was just mixing the gooey texture with cereals, chocolate, and everything with hand, with all the jewelries. Even we don't do that. We are not princess. We are very common people.
Actually, that scene also ate me out. Like, you could have used a spoon to mix the ingredients. Why did you have to use your hand? And then also, like, talking about pretentious, she always mentions that how she has read this book, that book. She always had to show that she is a very intellectual person.
What is with her and her notes, letters, and emails? Like,
Oh
in a
my
show,
god.
she said that she is sending emails to her kids so that they can grow up and read them. And for Advent calendar, she is giving them notes instead of chocolates.
Making people feel comfortable.
You can do things that make people feel a little bit more seen.
And then they made the Christmas crackers, which is supposed to be filled with chocolates and confetti. She also put in love letters and notes for her husband and kids. Like, why do you have to always pretend that, yeah, I read and I write?
Oh my god, honestly, if my mom put this kind of shit for me in any occasion, I would just throw it out. Isn't reading the everyday email enough for those kids? I mean, I cannot believe those kids' life. It's such a torture. I mean, they are just feeding her ego to be intellectual.
And
Who wants love letter and this kind of notes in
Yeah.
Christmas? Come on.
yeah,
And
I feel
and
bad for her husband and her kids. Like, in Eid, our biggest occasion, we wish to have the greatest food, the biryanis, the pulao, the roast, the ones we love. But then you get the food you hate the most. And then
Harry.
you get, and it's your vacation, you have to read your mom's letter. You are not going to school, but you still have to read. Like, what a torture.
yeah, and also not just her children or her husband. She also writes note to random people. Whoever she wants to give something, she packages it in a wrapper and then puts ribbon on it and then put a note on it. And also some dried out flower. Why does she have to do that
No,
every
no, I
single time?
understood the reason. The reason she sent this note, because in that note she can use her
Inside,
title.
yeah.
That is
Duchess of
the
Sussex.
only place, because publicly she cannot use that anymore.
And did you see she is showing off her handwriting to everyone and making the guest like appreciate her handwriting, how good or how artsy her handwriting is
Pretty jolly here.
on the plates, on the crackers, on the notes.
What do
It
you guys
didn't
think
really look
about
that
the
good.
guests?
Yeah, the guests seem so out of place. I don't know why. I mean, they look so random. One time she is bringing a chef that she met so many years ago in his restaurant, and then her two friends are coming. I mean, I understand about the friend part because like holiday is about friends and family, but then she again brings another chef whom she never met. What are this guests
Yeah,
doing
she
there?
is
They don't
bringing
even know.
people, either she's fangirling or she wants to show off.
Okay.
And also don't forget Naomi Osaka. I mean, she's a tennis player. What is she doing in this show when she doesn't even know Megan personally? And she seemed like so like surprised, like what Megan was doing. She was writing random things, color painting random plates and mugs, which was so unnecessary,
It's so pretty.
just to show off her writing.
She
And
was
then
like socially so awkward.
yes,
It looks like
yes.
when we were brought in front of uncle aunties when we were kids, we were so uncomfortable, but we are still there.
But I found there is a very strong reason behind all of this weird behavior, because if you notice Megan's life history and her family history, she actually doesn't have anyone long term friends and family. So all of these people are just coming to fill the voids. So they are someone, maybe with some people she just met after 5 6 years, and also you cannot expect a real bond among people who just met after so long, because they are Hollywood celebrities. They are not people like us who can just mingle. and chat from where they just left it. So they cannot do that. If you notice in season one, Mindy Kelly, Megan was behaving like Mindy was her very close friend. But if you see her attitude with Mindy, when just Mindy said her Megan,
I don't think anyone in the world knows that Meghan Markle has eaten Jack in the Box
It's
and
so
loves it.
funny too that you keep saying Meghan Markle. You know I'm Sussex now.
she got offended and, oh, I'm a Sussex now.
Yeah.
What
You have
kind
to
of
tell my
snooty?
title.
Yeah, what kind of snobbish behavior is that? I mean, I will not do that with my friends who is so close and I'm inviting
If
her
they were actually friends, you
if
know?
they're actually friends.
So actually, that reminds me of the part that seems so funny to me. The first guest of this episode, Mr. Will, he was saying like before that, Megan was making something for his wife and doing so many things to impress him. I don't know why. And then he said that I don't like those people who tries to do so many random things to impress when I actually went there just to spend time with them. At that moment, Megan's face was worth watching.
And if you
And
notice, her face immediately changes when she hears something unusual and uncomfortable. And also
also,
she does not have that appetite for learning also, if you notice.
mhm.
If chef is saying something, she is on her own.
No,
She
because
has
she's a
no
duchess,
sense
you
of
know?
cooking. I mean, people are comparing her. I mean, not people. She was kind of comparing herself to Martha Stewart, which is a huge insult to Martha, because if you notice, Martha Stewart is now a brand for
Mhm.
lifestyle,
Yeah,
and she is very relatable and she is very passionate about her products and her
yeah.
show. But if you notice Megan's way, she is so detached from everything. I don't know. This woman has one problem, one single problem. If she can fix that problem, her life will be easy. She seems fake in every single thing
Yeah.
she does,
She's
even in
she's
her
detached
narrative.
from royal life. She's detached from celebrity life. She's also detached from regular people's life. I don't know where she's trying to fit in.
Yeah.
That's why maybe everyone hates her.
And also, if you notice her style, who cooks and go to beehives and make jam with white dress, white cashmere sweater? Oh my God. I mean, is a normal person, okay, we cook, right? So will
Mhm.
you go? I know that we are not running a show, but at least we have some common sense. If we are going to a beehive or if we're working with jam, we are not supposed to wear white or off white. She is so out of touch.
I remember from the first season of the show, I was expecting a lot. Like, probably I was a fool, but I was expecting a little bit more from her and the cooking show because it's on Netflix, like other cooking shows. So the first thing I noticed that she was repackaging some very common US grocery stuff into the Ziploc bags. That was one of her first dishes.
We're just gonna put into a different bag.
Are you talking about the pretzels one, the most popular?
Yes.
That one actually made her show viral.
Yeah, that's how I saw that there's a buzz about the show.
The third one, the holiday one, is actually a big dull dud because it's so boring. The first two season at least had some even hate watching worthy kind of stuff, but like one pot pasta
Mhm.
or the pretzels exchanging from one bag to another.
And the interactions with Mindy.
Yeah, and then the flower sprinkles.
What was that you just added?
Flower sprinkles. I love them.
Wow, that's the gayest I've seen in a long time.
And then the beehive. So it had some contents where we could even hate, but
Mhm.
this one is so boring, the last one. And if you notice, this holiday season, she completed the shooting in last holiday season. Because it is in December, it released on December 3rd. How can a holiday show come on December 3rd? Because already I think she completed the shooting previous year. Because all the setup is fake, the
Mhm.
house is fake, everything is fake, so they will not just hire or rent the same house again and again. So it's just better for them to complete everything. So I have a feeling that that show never got extension. It's just they had a lot of stuff. They just divided into parts. And now she is pretending that Netflix is renewing her shows because all of the ventures flopped. The archetypes flop. Podcast flop. Deal with Spotify flop. Netflix, they are also struggling. No buzz around the show. I mean, how long people will endure the selling of the same story that she was victim, royal family mistreated her? How long?
Where I couldn't be as vocal and I had to wear nude pantyhose all the time. It was, let's be honest, that was not very myself.
Okay, we understand. Then just leave the title. So, in the previous show and in our episode, we talked about the entitled wives, where our main complaint was if you're so tired of your husband, so just get a divorce and start your life. Just don't complain all the time. And for her, the same issue. If you're so tired of the royal family, then stop using everything related to them.
Yeah.
Build a name for yourself and do from the
And
scratch.
it's not like she's talentless. She has a Northwestern University degree. She has done a lot of good work in the media. She really speaks well. It is fake, it's pretentious, but she speaks well. So
A
she has
lot
a
of
lot
degrees.
of talents, but she's not using any of them. She's just rebranding her Duchess image, bringing all the UK cultures, which she says she hates, which she says it's a traumatic experience for her, but still she's bringing like, oh, I played hostess in the UK events. We used to do this in the UK. But I mean, it's a double standard she is showing up now.
Because I think the main problem with her that her hopes are way too high than her capacity. So she is not happy. Of course, as you are saying that she could easily do something within her capacity. Okay, but her ambition, I think, way too high all the time. So this is why she is not happy. So this is why she's just jumping from one venture to another, thinking that.
And
And
she's
also,
trying to fit in everywhere where she cannot relate to.
yeah. And also, okay, I cannot just leave that part. How did you guys feel when she was even insulted in Kris Jenner birthday party? I mean, from royal family to get insulted by Kardashians.
Yeah.
Come on,
They tried
come
to
on.
promote it as something else, that they made the Kardashians remove or delete the photos, but we don't know what happened inside, right?
The main thing is they thought they could just enter to the Hollywood A-listers because that was hosted in
Yeah,
Jeff
I
Bezos' mansion.
think
So
that's
they
their
thought that.
last hope, like to portray them or set themselves up as socialites. But I don't know if that's gonna work as well when you are making a wedge with the Kardashians.
I would just die if I get even insulted by Kardashians. I mean, that is the end. I mean, oh my God. What kind of royalty? Harry should have a minimum amount of shame right now. Okay, Meghan, forget about her. She just lived royal life for how many days? Maybe 100 to 200 days max. But Harry, you, how can you even endure so much insult?
Yeah, and also Harry seems really like upset with her somehow. I don't know. Did you see the tension between them whenever they interact?
But here I have a problem. Like, please do not just save Harry. He is the main problem. I mean, if he had some backbone or he could take a stand for the whole scenario, their life could have been way better. He could even make Meghan understand that, okay, we can fix this issue. It is solvable. Please just don't go to opera and vomit.
Yeah, I
Rather,
think
let's
he's
just fix that.
too dumb to even understand that there's a problem.
No, she actually thought she could play the race card and get a lot of attention. Everyone will be on her side. But she actually forgot that she has a very unlikable personality, and everything she says, I don't know if there is any truth to it, but it always seems like a lie.
I feel like this is all fake.
So that's her main problem.
Yeah, and also on top of that, Harry's childhood trauma, I think it also helped Meghan to create this kind of narrative like, okay, I'm the victim, I can even die if I stay in this situation. So Harry had this trauma of his mother. So this also helped Meghan to do all kind of stuff she did, I guess.
And cash in on it.
Yeah, still they're doing it. So yeah, that's our take on Meghan's life.
Yeah, and
I,
Harry,
I'm I'm
your
sure
life
if
is your life, none of our lives.
No, Harry should say that, Meghan, your life is your life. Don't preach it on my life.
and even if you're not interested in Megan's life, please like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. We need your support. Thank you.